If you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done. Thomas Jefferson. Today, I'm going to let you know that what you really need is a vehicle. I have a feeling this one is going to be interesting. Hello, hello, hello. You are listening to the Manifest on Purpose show. I am the host, Kimbaley. I help you manifest on purpose. I do that by sharing my own personal stories, and I must say that yes, all of the stories that you hear on this show are real. It is my belief that there is purpose for everything that we experience in life. I feel that the things that I have experienced in my life were not only for me, those things were to also reach people and help people that may have gone through or may experience some of the things that I have. So you'll get to hear some of those really cool stories here. I want to thank you so much for tuning in, sharing your time and energy with me today. Thank you for sharing this with your friends and family. And thank you for subscribing here and on the website at Kimbaley, KIMBALEY.com. The God in me loves the God in you. We have an interesting one today, as I said earlier. But before we get there, you know we have to hear our numerology forecast for today, courtesy of Astro-Numerologist LLoyd Strayhorn and the Star 8 mobile numerology app. It is Monday, February the 26th. The sun is in Pisces, the moon is in Libra. It's a 1 universal month, a 5 universal week, a 9 universal day. Today is about creating a mindset for the purpose of manifesting a better, more financial, and successful life for yourself. Yet, at the same time, take advantage of this day to cut back or eliminate anything that's been a financial waste of your time lately. So, in essence, the choice is yours, all depending upon your present circumstances and how they are now. Aries, Scorpio, Leo, and those born on the 9th, 18th, and 27th of any month are likely to take the lead in this regard. Once again, that is today's astronumerology forecast, courtesy of astronumerologist LLoyd Strayhorn and the Star 8 mobile numerology app. Download yours on Google Play, the App Store, at astar8.com, ASTAR, the number 8.com, and linktree/numbers and you. If you're interested in getting the monthly forecast by your zodiac sign, please tune in to the YouTube channel. It's underscore Kimbaley, KIMBALEY, on the 28th of February so that you can find out what the month has in store for your zodiac sign. Also, if you're curious about your numbers, your numerology chart, your relationships, your business, or how this year will be for you, make sure that you go to Kimbaley, KIMBALEY, to grab one of these charts. And last but not least, please support the Manifest on Purpose community. It's an exclusive community that you can get right here. You can find the link in the description box. Thank you for your support. Let's get into the show. I needed a vehicle. It was my first full time job, and it was quite a distance away from where I lived at. I don't have a vehicle at that point, so I was relying on a neighbor to get to work. I've never liked that because some mornings she would be there, no problem, and then sometimes she wouldn't pick me up as if she didn't feel like it. So it made me miss work sometimes. It wasn't as dependable as having my own vehicle. When dad was alive, I could go to him and get an answer and solution to every problem. If he didn't have the answer or solution, he'd always find one and a way that he could make a little bit of money off of it too. Hey, that was my dad. I approached him to find out if he knew any vehicle I could purchase with a limited amount of money as I was just beginning to work. He said, just let me ask around a little bit. I'll get back to you. And he did. He told me about two cars my uncle had. The bodies of the cars were identical, except one of the bodies looked better than the other. One car had an automatic transmission that was not working. The other car had a manual transmission. That's a straight shift for those who don't know, which made it drivable, but the engine was bad. I know, I know what you're thinking. Anyway, my dad, with his smart self, turned the automatic car into the straight shift by swapping out the parts to make one of the cars drivable. He then charged me the grand total of, you want to guess? $200. 100 went to my uncle for the car, and the other, you know where that went? It went to my father for his labor. I cannot make this up. In fact, I probably was thinking the same thing that you're thinking at this very moment. Should I be afraid to drive this car? Anyway, I trusted it because you know how girls are with their dads. They think they can do anything. So I taught myself how to drive the straight ship. And I kid you not, I learned in one day. And then I was able to finally call my neighbor to let her know that I won't be needing your services tomorrow. I had a vehicle. That vehicle secured my employment. Two questions for you. What is your biggest intention? And do you have a vehicle to get it to you? A vehicle here is simply something used to get you where you want to go. Let's talk money because most people can understand money a little bit better. Let's say your goal is to make $1 million this year. What vehicles do you have in place to get you there? The vehicle is ways that money can flow to you in this instance. For example, investment may be a vehicle, picking up an extra gig, saving, adding products or services to your business, and it can go on and on. Be creative with it. In the case of manifestation and vehicles, the more vehicles, the better, especially with something of this magnitude. The more seed you sow, the biggest your harvest will be. Explore infinite possibilities. Now, money isn't the only thing you need a vehicle for to manifest. Let's look at love as an intention. The first vehicle is love of yourself first, because this clears the heart so that more love can enter. Perhaps another vehicle you may need to attract love is a garbage removal vehicle. That's a vehicle to take away all the negative things that you've learned about love in the past. Next, before I move on from love, who can find love when they are locked away from it? Are you going places and doing things that will lead you to meet more people like you? Those things are vehicles that allowed love to come into your life. The concept of the creation of my first car was hard for me to understand too. I needed a vehicle to secure my first full time job. All I know is I had faith in my dad. If he said he could do it, I believed him. If he didn't know the way, he made a way and found a way to even make money with it for himself. And that's exactly what he did with this dilemma I had. With his own hands, he made a way to help me secure my position by creating a vehicle for my desire. What is your biggest intention? And what vehicles do you have to get you there? This conversation is important because many people get stuck waiting for what they want to come in a way they think it should come. Yes, eventually it may come the way you think it should, but it may take much longer than you want. However, in order to get something you've never had, you have to do something that you've never done. Thomas Jefferson said that. A vehicle is a means of transporting something. Create vehicles that can transport your intentions to manifestation. The more the better. Oh, behold the possibilities. They are truly endless. I love you to life. This is how you manifest on purpose.